Welcome back, guys. Episode 74 of the Brothers Geek Out. Got G-Man in Singapore. What's happening, bro?
What is happening, man? What's going on? I'm all Tony Starked out. Love you 3000. Got my little art reactor on.
Nice.
Um,
I know that's the hardest part about leaving home is the food.
I haven't had. No, actually, I tell you what. I went to a mate's house on the last Eid. They had some good home cooked food, but literally Eid day has been alone for the last 4.5 years. Bloody hell! Can't believe how time gone. Yeah, it is tough. During Eid time, during holiday seasons, Christmas, New Year, it's always tough to be alone. But anyway, we're here connected through the Brothers Geek Out podcast.
Oh yes, definitely.
Which is great. Like I said, I got my art reactor on Kibs. I sent you the reviews when you have a chance to put that up. Guys,
yes,
check out the review.
Definitely.
Check this out. Like, it's awesome. Got the light up and whatnot.
No, it's the moistness. We'll take another photo. Moist.
Yeah, so this is cool. This is fucking cool. I picked this up yesterday at the Hot Toys exhibition they did in Singapore.
Nice.
Pre-ordered a few collectible items. Got you the Stan Lee from Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm actually quite jealous. I'm thinking, shit, I might want to take that off Kibbs, but I know you called dibs on that first. Even the Iron Man, the battle one. I'm like, shit, I should have called dibs on that too. And then I picked up Harvey Dent from Two-Face from Dark Knight.
Nice.
And then I picked this up too. And I've just been geeking out with this, man, because it's so awesome, and the way that they set it up, like, it's a collectible, but it's also for like a cosplay and whatnot. So it's not too heavy in weight. It fits perfectly. It's not too uncomfortable. You don't have to feel scared that it's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I think the only thing, if they allowed it to, if you was to like double tap it and the light will come on, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not gonna leave the light on the whole thing, but I will leave the reactor.
Let's get a picture of that before we end it, bro. But
we'll do.
Looks good. But what was it like at the show, bro?
What's that? Sorry.
What was it like at the Hot Toy show?
It was just an exhibition. It's stuff like I've seen in Hong Kong, right? You know what I mean? So it's nothing different. Just a display of some of the new figures and stuff like that. But yeah, the reason why you had to go there and pre-order some of the exclusive products, to be honest with you, I think it was just more about attendance to the event. Like, really, you could have just ordered it off an app. And I'm assuming, and this happened last time, when, after it's all done, it will go back on the app and I could pre-order it anyway, right? But I think to get the attendance up, they kind of like tell you, oh, you got to come and you got to pre-order it here and get a product code. You know what I mean? All that sort of stuff.
Okay,
anyway, it's cool to see some of the products. I saw the life-size gauntlet that we've picked up, the nano gauntlet we picked up. Actually looks really nice. I was a bit skeptical about that, but it looks really nice.
Because this is what my fear was as well, because the life-size Thanos gauntlet, the detail, it feels like a proper product. Like, I don't know, a proper replica of what he was wearing in that movie. Like it feels like shit. That feels like power. So with the nano gauntlet, I thought it could look plasticky, if that makes sense.
I was just about to say that. That was my fault. And I was a bit skeptical about it. But it doesn't. I don't want to say it's die-cast. I don't think it is die-cast. But it's got a metallic look to it. So it doesn't look plastic. It doesn't look as plasticky as I thought it would be. Yeah. Like, I tell you what, hold on. Stay on the line. Let me show you what I got.
Is she okay?
So I picked up...
Yes, go for it. Sure.
You okay? Yeah. So I picked up this as well. So this is the 1/4 scale of the nano gauntlet. And if you look at it, it's not plasticky at all. I mean, yeah, the touch and feel of it is, but it doesn't look plasticky.
No.
You know what I mean? It's got this metallic, like, I don't know, outlayer that makes it look like, Tony Stark's armor. So it's pretty good. I think they thought about that too. And the good thing about this one, this is like, the articulation on this one's pretty great, so I like it. It's got a light up function. I got no batteries in it because it does kill the batteries. Even if you put the batteries in there and you don't pull it on, it does kill the battery. But yeah, anyway, I saw the life-size gauntlet yesterday and I was like, you know what, actually that does look nice. I was very skeptical at first. So with our gauntlet at home, it'll look pretty awesome. But then again, that gauntlet's for you, innit? So, and you pull it in your own place. Yeah, I was talking to someone. Who was I talking to yesterday? I think I was talking about the review of this, and I was saying that the Stan Lee one, at least someone in the family's got it, so you got it. But I was a bit jealous. I was like, shit, I want that for myself. If they bring out another Stan Lee, I gotta get it. But yeah, no. Other than that, that's been cool. Just been geeking out a little bit. Today was Eid day. Just went gym, done some MMA. Yesterday's MMA class was with Misha Tate. Today was with Eddie. I don't know his surname, but great coach anyway. Great MMA coach at the Evolve Gym. And that's it, man. Just been chilling. I tell you what, I've been watching. I know I'm getting straight into it, but I've been watching the Wu Assassin that came out on Netflix with our boy Iko Iwasi, or whatever. It's okay. It's alright. It's watchable. It's not great. I'll be honest with you. It's not great. It's like one of those Chinese fantasy sort of shows, right? He's like the chosen one. He's pure at heart. There's 5 elements. The bad guy's got the 5 elements. You got to contain. It's kind of basic, and the graphics are super basic.
Is it a film or?
No, it's a series. It's a series.
Okay.
So the animation is super basic. It kind of reminds me of what's that Chinese Hong Kong thing we watched? Sword and Wind and Storm
Riders.
Remember that? Yeah, it almost feels like that sort of animation. I mean, back then that was fucking awesome. Right now it's like, but I don't think they were going for some kind of endgame animation budget and whatnot. But it had my boy Iko in it. It's got why have I gone blank? Mark Dacascos in it as well. And so I had to watch it. I just, it's thing, and it's okay. It's actually watchable. It's just not the greatest show in the world.
Okay.
But yeah, Wu Assassin. I recommend just watch it if you like those guys. If you like a bit of martial arts and a bit of Chinese fantasy sort of story, definitely check it out.
No, definitely. Other than that, we finished off, I think, quite early. Both of us finished off The Boys. And let's talk about it now that we can do spoilers and everything. So guys, if you haven't seen The Boys on Amazon, make sure you go get Amazon Prime. There's a 30-day free trial. Watch The Boys. Oh my god.
Yes.
That sounded gay. Definitely. That sounded so camp. What I just said. Oh my god. The program is awesome, bro.
You know what? I remember just watching episode 1, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm invested." Straight away, I was invested. I didn't expect what I saw, right? And like I said, I think I said last week that I saw Seth Rogen's name, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna check it out." Right? Seth Rogen. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're like I said with the Wu Assassin, I'm invested in an actor. I'm a fan. So I'm going to watch it. So I saw Seth Rogen's name in the production. I watched it. But after that first episode, I was invested. Oh my god, it was a complete different twist. The same thing I told Bobby yesterday. Like, watch it, bro. Just watch episode 1, and then you'll see what the twist I'm talking about. Like Kibler said, it's spoiler alerts, guys. But it's got this whole different vibe to it where it's just so real. Like, they've humanized the superheroes so much that they are like fucked up celebrities. Like, it's like the fame's got to their head, and then you fucked up shit. It's got this whole, it touches on this whole like Me Too movement and business thing, like how it's all a corporation. And, everything's down to business, man, and intimidation, and it's mad. It's wicked show.
Absolutely, I really enjoyed it. The darker side of if superheroes were in the real world. They would be run by corporations and government.
You know, the crazy thing is I never thought about it that way. Like,
no.
And in this world, they actually would be. And it's a bit weird how they got manipulated, and I hope they maybe, like, it might change in the future. But this was like Civil War, and Cap saying the best decisions is in our own hands.
Exactly.
But in this show, it's like they already signed the papers, you know what I mean? And they're under the government's hand. It was crazy.
Yeah, exactly that, and it's I don't know, man. It was hard hitting, man. It was like Game of Thrones, but superhero one.
Yeah, you could say that, man. I mean, I love Billy Butcher. His character was wicked. He was a brilliant character. I mean,
I like Hugh's character as well, because he's the fish out of the pond, finding out the darker sides of the reality. Red pill or blue pill. Which one do I take? You know what I mean? He grew up on loving superheroes.
Yeah.
That was his thing. To suddenly...
Yeah. Well, I think they all did, even Butcher, right? you naturally love the superheroes until something fucked up happens to make you realize actually this is not as I thought it would be.
Exactly.
Just like watching episode 1. It's just like us watching episode 1, expected some kind of different superhero show, and you're like, wait a minute, this is not what I thought it would be.
Yeah, exactly.
In the real world, it's literally that. I felt like what they went through exactly what we went through, but from a different perspective. I guess.
Yeah, no, of course. Homelander is one evil dude. I loved all the characters, man. The deep guy, I didn't really like. I don't know why he was a part of it. To be honest, I don't think he made
the fish guy.
Yeah, he didn't. I think he added an element of how stupid some people can be.
Well, he was like the what you call it, man? Who's that fucking idiot producer who showed his willies to everyone and. What's his name? What have I gone blank for? The Me Too movement. It started because of something.
Howard
what's
something.
His name?
Howard Steen. Howard something.
Yeah.
Well, he shows willies off or something.
I'm proper blank on it. Yeah, but he used to bust a nut in the plants and shit like that around the celebrities and telling the females, "I'll give you." Why have I've gone proper blank on his name? Anyway, he was like that. So when Starlight joined. And she was kind of getting introduced. He used that, you know what I mean? He showed her his willies, put it in her face, and said, "If you don't do this, you won't be a part 7." Blah 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 blah. The whole corporation kind of got behind him to back him up until she was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna tell everyone. I don't give a shit." So she kind of stood up for, not just women, but she stood up for women and their rights, but she stood up for everything, right? And kind of. Not exposed, exposed what the company is, what the real superhero, they're like celebrities, man. Like
exactly
I say,
exactly that.
You see these things in the real world where these celebrities do fucked up shit and they get exposed and whatnot. It was literally that, and that's why she was one of my favorite characters as well. You kind of root for her, man, because you feel sorry for her, and you're like, I'm kind of rooting for you. Like, it's not. It kind of gets you behind this Me Too movement when you see it in a character and you're like, man, that's fucked up, man. And she's such a sweet girl and whatnot.
Exactly.
So you're like, man, I'm rooting for you. So, that's what I guess they put him in there, man, for that.
No, probably did. But then some of his scenes were a bit basic. But other than that, the show overall, how it controls, they weren't having supervillains and stuff like that, and how it was all. He was creating it. Like Homelander is like, he is the mastermind behind most of the shit that's going on because they're just dealing with normal basic situations. They didn't have no
you know what? Another thing that's great, he was fucked up because he had a fucked up childhood.
Yeah.
Like they implemented that, right? He had a fucked up childhood, the way he was raised in the lab and all that sort of shit. Of course it didn't work out good. Like it mentally fucked him up.
Yeah, no, so they really played into that, and the part that they did pay into was that they're not really supers. They weren't born with it.
Yeah, exactly. Harvey Weinstein. That's the
that's it.
Name.
Harvey Weinstein. That's it.
But as ugly motherfucker. Anyway, sorry, just popped into my mind. Yes, you're right. Yeah. So at the end, it was again all a science experiment. It had nothing to do with the chosen one and the chosen people and God and religion and all that sort of stuff. The way they kind of embedded that in, it was a scientific experiment, scientific experiments and stuff.
No, that's right, and I like that that opens up so much more now to the series. It's actually got me reading that first comic book again and how similar it is to what they did. How they represented it on the big screen, man. It was really good, man. There's a few changes in there, but overall, it was really good, bro. Really, really good.
Yeah. Really, I mean, that Homelander had no remorse, man. Women, children, he actually had no remorse. He's actually a super villain. Like,
he is.
It's weird, but he is a super villain, man. He was cool to just let women and children and people die and, had no remorse. Like, it was mad. Like, at the end, the baby, man, the woman and the baby, right? Remember, she kept saying, take the baby upstairs. He saved Butchered, and he left the baby there. I mean, I'm assuming he let the baby blow up, and he saved Billy Butchered. Like, he's an evil guy. He's a villain. Like, you kind of want to see Starlight. Well, you kind of want to see Butchered fuck him up, but you kind of want to see Starlight versus Homelander. But he just seems so. He's like Superman. He has no weaknesses. Like, that's why you can't find him. Like, you can't find no weakness in this guy.
That's right. That's so right. The guy's brutal, and the twist at the end. Do we spoil that for people?
Well, we've already spoiled shit, and we already said spoiler alert.
True. The twist was mad, bro. So basically, the whole story is based on Billy and the boys. Yeah, the boys. You know, each super has done something for them to lose something in their lives, whether it's a loved one or a situation. Billy had this thought because this FBI woman had put in his mind that Homelander had raped had a game with his wifey and killed her. But at the end, because that was his main motive after, you know what I mean? 8 years had gone by. But we found out in the end that she had a game with Homelander and had a child.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, so she wasn't dead. She was still alive.
I was kind of on the edge of my seat when the bomb blew up, and then you see Butcher there, and I'm like, why is he still alive? And Homelander saved him, and you just see, I was like, that is fucked up. Because it made me think, like, did she just have a game, or did she get raped?
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm sorry, I was going to say, exactly, that was the same thought I had. Like, what happened? Like, I want to know more.
Yeah, they kind of left it definitely in a case where you just like, I need more. I need season 2.
Such a good cliffhanger.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good, man. I thought what a different twist on the show, man. And just also even their abilities, man. Like the way Homelander was using his laser to chop up people. Like you don't see, you know, Superman wouldn't do that. So you just can't see the abilities of that. So the way he was doing, I was like, shit, that's a wicked. And the way what's his name? Speedman. What's his name?
A-Train.
The way he ran through Thing's girlfriend, Howard's girlfriend, Huey's girlfriend, and just she exploded. You're just kind of like, damn, is that what would happen if Flash ran through someone? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
So I kind of liked seeing that. You know what I mean? It's almost like when I read Punisher War Machine. It's always like, damn, that's what the War Machine suit would do to a human being if he really wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the capabilities of that shit.
Exactly.
So it's good. It's kind of fun to see that on the big screen or on the TV screen, like what these powers can really do.
Of course.
Human beings, yeah.
It'd be massive, man. It's be quite scary because that first opening scene, I was like, "Are you for real?"
She exploded.
She exploded, man. It was a scream. Did you hear her scream?
Yeah, madness.
That was really good. But yeah, I mean, that's our brief. I mean, should we do an in-depth full review after?
We could do. I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a therapy session one, personally. I don't think it's a. No, I think that's cool. I think that kind of sums it up. I mean, I think like people should go definitely check it out. Watch episode 1. After you watch episode 1, whether you're invested or not, you'll know. That episode will tell you if you wanna get invested or not. That's what I think.
No, exactly that. So no, make sure you catch it out, guys. Amazon Prime. Remember, they got a 30-day free trial, man. So have a game. You can watch as much as you want. If you want to, you can.
You know what? I signed up for that. You couldn't really watch. Some things were still blocked, man. And I feared that after 30 days, they're going to start charging me. So I need to sort that shit out.
Send an email as quickly, bro.
It's funny because I got no... Anyway, I'm not going to go through it. But yeah. Guys, check it out for sure. The Boys.
No, absolutely awesome. Let me just check on my page.
You know, while you're checking, I did just see something, and I don't know if it's true or not, but Jackie Chan's in talks with Marvels to start starring Shang-Li.
What?
Yeah, so that would be awesome. I say get in all of them, or just save them. Tell Marvel, reach out to Jet Li, reach out to Donnie Yen, reach out to all of those Kung Fu guys. Get them in, man. Come on, invest.
Yeah, I know, man.
If you're gonna do this movie, man, do it right, man. Get the masters in, man. Get the martial art masters in. You know, they're not gonna whitewash this one, right? Because people had an issue with Iron Fist, right? Because that was kind of basic still, and stuff like that. So I think Marvel's kind of learned, and I think they tried to be as diverse as possible, which is why I think they're doing the Shang-Li movie, because it feels almost weird. Like, why would you do that movie? Because it doesn't, there's so many other characters. However, I feel like it's just a way to get into that audience and whatnot. But saying that, fucking get them in, man. If you're talking to Jackie, please, you got to be talking to Jet. you got to talk to Donnie Yen, you know, even Chow Yun-fat, whoever, man.
Get
just
him.
get the Hong Kong fucking
whole
crew
team
in
up
there.
in there, innit? Yeah.
I say do it, man. Fucking awesome.
No, that'd be good, definitely. Let me just see what else was on here. So, what else has been happening this week? Come on, man. I think it's running slow. Can you believe it's like 1987 they premiered in theatres Masters of the Universe, Dolph Lundgren. Time flies,
1987. Man. Time flies, man. Time flies. Someone posted up a picture of Chris Evans is like when he was born and shit. He's 1984, man. He's like 1 year older than me. I'm like, holy shit, man. Damn. 1 year older than me is Captain America. I'm fucking sitting here in my apartment. Now, what the fuck happened to me? Anyway.
DC Titans trailer. Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so
bro, I was a fan of Titans the first season. I think finally DC have got a show that fucking done good.
Yes.
It didn't get boring. It wasn't this typical bullshit. It kind of stuck to a story. Everyone looked wicked and kind of it was good. I'm looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, no, same here. First season really blew it out the park for me. I thought it was going to be like Black Lightning and all of them CW shows. Because, don't get me wrong, them CW shows, the first seasons, moist. Second season, you're forcing it. Third season, what the hell are you guys making nowadays? You know what I mean? I can't, because it got really cringy and really... It's not comic book stuff no more. There's more becoming... general TV shit that I didn't want to see after.
Yeah. So, I 100% agree. I tried to watch all of those CW shows and to this day I can't invest in none of them past season 2, 3.
Yeah.
Black Lightning was terrible. I thought Flash was the one, man, but then come to season 3 they fucked it. They lost me. All of them, man, just not feeling them. But Titans is the one. I don't think it is CW. Right? I think it's something else.
That's something else.
And they fucking done it right. At the end of that trailer, you see Deathstroke looks fucking wicked, and I think it's gonna be the Deathstroke that you want to see. Oh man, looking forward to it, man. Such a great show. They done it.
Yeah, no, they did it really well, man. They took out. They went really well with it, man. It's finally you can have some freedom with it. It's like the same companies that. What did you think of Swamp Thing? Did you finish it? I haven't started it. I need to start it.
I didn't finish it, but I'm on episode 4 or 5 or something. It's wicked, man. It's good. It's enjoyable so far. It's a dark series. It's dark. I'm talking about very gory. It can be scary. You could say. It's good, and the story is pretty good so far. It's like it's a good. Continuous story. There's none of that CW shit, so it's completely out there.
Okay, cool.
Very violent, man. It's good. It's a good show, bro. I'm very surprised that they cancelled that one. I don't understand why.
That's what I was wondering. So I'll check that out. Maybe they didn't know.
Yeah, maybe they didn't know where they could take it after.
But it has a fan base. So people really liked it.
It was good because it was good. It wasn't shit. It was good. It wasn't cringy or none of that shit. It was actually a really good show. For comic book fans and just being Swamp Thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a Swamp Thing fan, but what I'm saying, just understanding and knowing who Swamp Thing is something that you would expect.
Yeah, no, of course, exactly. So
they done right. They done good, man. No, definitely check it out, man.
No, I'm gonna check that out. You saw Hobbs and Shaw recently. Did we speak about that last week?
I think I spoke about that briefly last week. Yeah. But I think we were touching up on it this week as well because of all the beef with Tyrese and whatnot. But I think it's a number 1 film still. I don't think it made I think it opened at 180 million or something, and Tyrese was cussing them saying that's a failure.
Yeah.
But I like I said, man, one, it's got funny cameos in it, which was great. Entertaining movie throughout, right?
Yeah.
With jokes, action, all that sort of stuff. Idris Elba's awesome.
Yeah.
The Rock and Statham make a good team up. The Rock's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's a hard-working guy. He's in so many different projects, left, right, and centre. I don't even know how he does it. It was fun, bro. But listen, if you want to sit down and just watch an action film, that's it. You pull it on, you won't be bored. You won't be disappointed. You know what I mean? If you're looking for some sort of amazing story and all that shit, then you'll be disappointed. But if you're looking for plain action, you won't be disappointed. It's fun. It's a fun movie.
No, I'm gonna check it out. Because it's gone around Instagram. I know that one of the cameos is from our Ryan Reynolds himself. Yeah, so I saw that. Awesome, so spoilers, guys. Sorry, because it's all over The Rock's Instagram. So I'm like.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a spoiler anymore. Even there's other ones that's all over Instagram and everything. I know it's not. It's like a week's gone, so they're kind of like, it's all over the place. So you'll see it. You see who the other cameos and stuff are.
No, I'll check it. I'm gonna try and catch it this week.
Yeah, because I was reading a little bit more about the beef and whatnot, and I think because of this movie, they postponed Fast 9, which was actually supposed to come out in April this year, but because of this spin-off, Fast 9 was postponed to next year. That's why Tyrese and them got a little bit more upset about the whole situation. And also, I don't think The Rock is in Fast 9. So I don't know. It's all complicated and whatnot. There's our own internal beef
I've
and
been
whatnot.
seeing like stuff like
It's a franchise that I didn't expect it to grow so big. This Fast and Furious franchise, but it's doing okay. It's doing all right, I guess.
Listen, man, it's good. It's just good fun entertainment. But the problem is the drama behind it is that 20th Century Fox, Universal, have there's a bug in there, man. I need to get rid of it. A franchise that works, that makes money, that brings people to the cinema, that brings people to buy the Blu-rays and DVDs and the downloadable content and stuff like that. Why would you have somebody that is like a disease spreading negativity on something that's making good money?
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with you. They should all support themselves. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know the true story, and we don't know both parts of the stories. I'm trying to say, like, whatnot. But I get it. They should be supporting each other, man. That's what we're trying to push, right? But end of the day, man, even they're human and they have their own insecurities. I mean, listen, like, let's be real. The Rock's a fucking threat to everyone. He's a threat to everyone, right? So of course you're gonna feel insecure. I mean, he's a 7 foot or 6 foot something giant. He's in great shape. He seems like he's got the best personality in the world. He seems like the most hardest working guy in the world, good looking guy, whatever. He's got everything, right? So of course he's a threat. So, even celebrities have their own insecurities and whatnot, and he's come into this franchise and they're like, oh man, it's like, everyone's going to be insecure. But yeah, I don't know both sides of the stories, but I agree, man. I wish they supported each other more, and maybe great things can happen, with more support with each other.
No, of course, man. It plays a big part, and it's just, I don't know, it's a bit sad because he does play a big character as well, you know what I mean? So that was my thoughts on that, but I'm looking to watch that this week. Not much has happened online in the geeky world.
I'm trying to think what else. I watched. No, I didn't watch. I'm waiting for that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But I was watching Rogan. He done a show with Brendan Sharp. So he done an MMA show, and they brought it up. And Rogan had the same thoughts about what Shannon Lee was saying. That he didn't like the way they perceived Bruce Lee.
What did I say?
I mean, they've spoiled the shit out of it for me. But the way they're perceiving Bruce Lee in that movie is like, how did Rogan describe it? It's like as like a what was the word he used? Like a dummy sort of thing, man. They really perceived him quite bad, like an arrogant prick and a dummy and all this sort of stuff. And Rogan's point, which I liked, was like, from all the history, regardless of the fights, like, people saying, oh, Bruce Lee never fought, blah 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 blah. Forget all of that. The history and the facts and everything that he's got written down and from people and whatever it is. One, he was a martial art genius, right? Forget about the fights, for example. It's in regards to technique and understanding the philosophy of martial arts and how it should evolve. That's down on paper. And also him as a human being, because in the movie, him as a person, they made him look like a dummy and whatnot. But again, evidence show, like, based on people and what he's written, he was never that character. So it's like, if you're making this movie and it's based on a real life human being, why would you perceive him to be different to what he is? Unless Tarantino knows something that we don't know, like Bruce Lee was a prick. But nothing has ever shown that he was a prick. Yeah, he might have been a little bit arrogant or whatnot, but nothing was ever shown that. I mean, we haven't seen the movie, but the way everyone's talking about it was really bad. So I love the way Rogan put it. It was just like, we all know that he's not that guy, so why would you perceive him as that guy? Because it's not like he was a fictional Bruce Lee or whatever. It was Bruce Lee, so you should really, like portray him as who we all know him to be. Based on facts, based on what people say and his own writings and all that sort of stuff. So I mean, I'm actually looking forward to watching the movie, because the movie's supposed to be fucking awesome, and Tarantino, Brad Pitt, and DiCaprio, of course, is gonna be awesome. But my eyes are going to be very interested on that part of the scene, just to see how they portray Bruce. I might be very disappointed, like, going in, because I'm a fan and whatnot. But I wonder, does Tarantino know something we don't know? Or I would love to hear what his side of the story is. Like, why did he portray him as that, something that he's not? So it's interesting.
No, definitely. I'm going to try and catch that as well in the next couple of weeks as well myself. So go from there and see what happens, man. But other than that, I can't think of anything else, bro.
I can't think of anything else myself. The game I'm playing at Future Fight, I keep playing it for life. Bloody hell, they've unlocked Silver Surfer, which is moist. Again, that just kind of clarifies in this Marvel world, Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four involved, Galactus and whatnot. Because it's all connected and everything. So yeah, that's one thing. I can't wait to see him on the big screen.
I might as well let you guys know now. This will probably come out tonight or tomorrow, but tomorrow evening, in partnerships with Warner Brothers UK. Shout outs to you guys for sending me Shazam. We're going to do a watch along tomorrow night. Please follow our Instagram feeds. It will be on there. It'll be on Qibla Ahmed Art and We Speak Geek. And we're going to do a nice little watch along like we did last time with Aquaman. But I've got giveaways, guys. So I've got loads of Shazam goodies to give away to you guys while we're doing this live feed. So I'm going to be doing it over Instagram. And just once, I don't know, a scene that comes in that you guys remember, or a dialogue, as long as you tweet it to me or whatever way, I'm going to send you something cool. But yeah, here you go, Shazam. That's going to happen tomorrow. I had the pleasure of going into... Would we say it was the UK premiere?
No, it wasn't a premiere. Right? It was a screening.
Yeah,
because it didn't come out till 2 weeks later, I think.
Yeah, that's right. So we got to see an early screening. Gilman was here in the UK at the time. I think it was just after Alara was born, isn't it?
I think so, man. Yeah. That was awesome for me, man. Got a chance to meet the stars and stuff like that. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's right. And you got to go to Forbidden Planet and meet him as well.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
so that's kind of, for me, that's kind of epic, man. I met
Mark Strong.
Yeah, Zachary Levi, Mark Strong. That was fucking awesome. Yeah.
So guys, make sure you join us tomorrow on that. And from me, that's about it, really, man. Gonna go see some more family today as it's Eid, and then enjoy some time with my little one. I'm gonna go to the park with Alara. She's gonna go on her first swing today, so it should be fun, man.
Oh, nice. That should be cute, man. That should be good, man. Nice.
You off tomorrow, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a 4-day weekend here, man. So tomorrow I'm off. I'm just gonna sort out a lot of paperwork and housekeeping shit that I gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna stay indoors tomorrow, I think, as much as possible. I need to book my Thailand hotel and gym, so I'm looking forward to that actually coming at the end of September.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go to Bangkok for 6 days and just train Muay Thai. I can't wait for that, bro.
Nice.
So that's gonna be awesome. Man. I'm trying to think. There's nothing else going on. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. Guys, massive. Always a pleasure. For your likes, dislikes, and your comments, and always supporting the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. As I said, that we're still working on the project in the house at the moment, and once everything's all put together, I've got so much stuff to give back to you guys as well. So I can't wait to start that back up. But if you are following me and G-Man on our journey, make sure you're checking out our Instagram pages, Gilman187, Qibla Ahmed Art, We Speak Geek, and massive thank you, man. G-Man, always a pleasure, brother. Always good to catch up with you.
It's been definitely, man. Always good to catch up. It's been awesome, as always.
No, definitely. And we'll catch you guys up soon, guys. One love. Peace.